A company in Laurel manufactures a product that has helped build skyscrapers around the world, including Japan, Australia, Germany, Brazil, and even China.
Wow. MTN's David J. visited Wood's Powr-Grip, the world leader in its industry, in this week's Montana Made.
A construction crew installs a large piece of glass with the Wood's Powr-Grip vacuum lifter.
It's primarily intended to make it safer as well as more efficient. Mostly what we build is for the purpose of lift assist, with our biggest industry being the glass industry. Handheld lifts to the jumbo 4,200-pound capacity lifter.
Brian Wood and his brothers Barry and Brad are the executive team for Wood's Powr-Grip in Laurel. The big machine sold today started with their grandfather Howard Wood in Wolf Point in the 1960s.
He found that he had a need to have something to hold valves so he could lap them, and he developed a small suction cup.
Howard Wood tried to sell the small suction cup to a shop in Missoula.
They were closed, so he went to the glass shop next door, and they suggested, can you make something bigger to hold glass? And he thought about that and spent some time designing it and came up with the original hand cup.
Wood's Powr-Grip makes all kinds of tools like this camera mount. We have the camera attached to the side of the car, and we use a similar setup to cover stories like the Montana Marathon.
You can set your own goal in whatever area of life it is and achieve it.
The Wood's Powr-Grip made this interview possible without having this man stop during his 26.2-mile run.
A lot of our vacuum cups have been used in filming, and you might see our vacuum cups being used to hold cameras while they go through a demonstration of some sort.
In 1990, company president Keith Wood, the father of Brian, Barry, and Brad, moved the company from Wolf Point to Laurel. Wood's Powr-Grip has grown from 50 employees to nearly 150, but it still has a challenge that a company in the big city would not have.
We're much more vertically integrated. We buy the raw materials and figure out how to go from scratch to the end product.
Something Howard Wood might do.
You know, I don't think any of us will claim to be as clever as our grandfathers, so we tend to sit around and brainstorm as a group, and I have a really high level of respect for my grandfather and my father, and we like to think that we're carrying on those values. You know, our company philosophy is do the right thing.
He was definitely a people person. He passed those values down. We value our employees. We try to foster kind of a family environment. We've always been located in smaller communities, so you know that you're not going to see your employees just at work. It motivates you to treat people like you should treat them.
In Laurel, David J., MTN News.